Hey, what's going on? This is Tim Ward with Guard Digital Marketing. So I got this video coming to you as promised. It's going to contain some few simple tips and tricks for you guys to improve your online presence as a company. Now, let me go ahead. As you can see, I have the homepage of the website pulled up. We'll dive into that in just a second. I always like to show a page here on Google, with one of those buyer intent keywords. If I lived in Warrenton, Missouri, or maybe one of those some surrounding areas, this is something I would type into Google looking for roofing in that area, right? So one of the first things we're going to see are some Google ads. Now, these typically convert fairly highly because they're trusted and verified companies within Google, and then they are going to be local too. Sorry, excuse me there. Now, next we're going to see, of course, the Google Map Pack, and you guys are actually ranking first when it comes within here. So definitely doing the due diligence on the Google business profile, making sure it's optimized out. As you guys can tell here, you're definitely asking every client that you're getting to drop you guys a good review, which I always like to see. So this is key because you'll get 30 to 50% of your traffic online coming through here alone, whether it be a phone call, apologize there, or a click to the website, right? Now, another key thing to always be in is these organic listings on this first page, right? Because you're going to get a lot of clicks here and you're going to get a lot of clicks here. Okay, so those are the two things you want to be ranking for. So when it comes to this specific keyword, roofing Warrenton, Missouri, we are going to see some directories: Better Business Bureau, Angie List, Yellow Pages, Yelp, so on and so forth. We're getting a Facebook page here for CPA roofing. And I'm not seeing you guys right off of this first page here. So not ranking within the first page, or hold on. Okay, so you're in a directory here ranking, but not necessarily your website, okay? So we need to get your website within this first page here to definitely start getting more clicks on it and closing more customers and clients, okay? So I pulled up the homepage here. Like I said, we'll run through this real quick. Now, the first thing I notice here is the video, which I like overall, but I don't know why when videos come into websites like this and you spread them across a page, they start to look grainy and can even slow down the website, which could hurt your guys' rankings because Google isn't going to want to rank a website that can end up slowing. It can be slow, right? They want to rank the best websites they can for the services that they are trying to provide. Now, another reason I like to always look at a homepage is because Google has a sweet spot for content when it comes to a homepage. Google likes to see 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on the homepage alone. And then even further within there, they like to see for every 150 to 200 words of content, they want to have some type of keyword there. And more specifically, a buyer intent keyword, okay? And that will super expedite the way that Google is ranking you when it comes to the areas that you're serving and the types of services that you provide, okay? Because most websites are not doing that currently. So that's the sweet spot that you want to be within to start ranking for all services within these areas that you provide them, okay? So looks like you're providing service within actual St. Louis County, and then St. Charles County, okay? So I didn't know that you went all the way out to St. Louis, so this will help me out in the research right here real quick as well. So let's go ahead. I pulled up my program here. It's a paid program called Ahrefs. Toss your guys' URL in here. It's going to give me a quick overview of the website overall, okay? Now these numbers I can dive into deeper and really see the true meaning behind them. For the sake of video, to keep it shorter, I will not, because the overview does just fine for a gist of overall health and rating of the website. Now, we are going to see first ratings here. They are labeled as a DR and a UR rating. Simply put, this DR rating is a rating for the entire website, and then the UR would be for the exact page that I typed in here, which happens to be your homepage rating, okay? Now, this rating is out of 100, so relatively low. Now, most websites will never even get up to a 30 or 40 rating. So once you get into there, you're going to be within that top 90 percentile of trust and rating within Google, which is huge. Okay, so those are the ratings you want to start pushing for, which is 30 and 40. Now, how do you do that? Well, you got to do that through these backlinks and referring domains. Okay, now I'm going to tell you right off the rip here, for having this many backlinks within this small amount of referring domains, you probably want to spread this out across more of the internet and more domains themselves. The reason I say that is because not all referring domains are going to be of a high quality, and that's most likely why your rating is so low here compared to the amount of backlinks that you have. Because most websites that are going to have this many backlinks are going to have this spread out across many more referring domains, and the ratings would be within the teens to 20s, if not on normally, typically, if they are of a higher quality. Okay. So that's going to tell me most of your backlinks are probably spammy and not necessarily of the higher quality, which isn't hard to fix. We just need to make sure you're going to start building up ones that do have a high quality and relevancy to build that trust within Google, right? Because you want to be able to rank for these keywords that you have within the website, and not just any keywords too, but the buyer intent keywords like roofing Warrenton, Missouri, or roofing St. Louis, Missouri, so on and so forth, to bring in the traffic that you desire to have to grow the business, right? So with all these numbers and that being said, we're bringing about 120 people a month to the website. Okay, so not horrible, but not the greatest that could be either. Okay, this is a good starting point actually. Now, let's go ahead and look at this first competition-wise in the organic listings when it comes to the Warrenton area, and that's this Oshley Roofing. So I pulled up their homepage. Let's take a quick little brief look. As you can see, it's a little bit laid out, more optimized, because I always like when they got their services right on the homepage too, because this will optimize them too if somebody's searching for siding or guttering within Warrenton. And you can see they have quite a few more words of content on their homepage, so a little bit more optimized than you. That's probably why they're ranking on this first page. Okay. Now, I pulled them up on the same program. You can see their DR and UR rating is not the greatest. Their UR is doing pretty well, so their homepage again has some good trust within Google. Most likely, all their backlinks are driving traffic to the homepage here. They have backlinks most likely not to any other pages of their website, which is why their DR rating is so low. Now, you can see they have 201 keywords. Now, the traffic isn't really any much higher than yours when it comes down to it. Maybe 30 or 40 people more per month. So that's what they're looking at traffic-wise. Now, what we can do real quick to kind of show the difference in traffic and possibilities, especially if you're servicing, St. Louis and St. Charles County. Let's take this first one here, Ferguson. I'm going to take their URL, grab that, put that into this program as well. Now, here's the type of traffic that we're talking about that you can be getting within your website, okay? 3,000 people a month coming to the website looking for services from you, okay? The amount of jobs that you'd be able to pick through, right, to not only make sure, at that point you can pick and choose. You don't even have to do repairs anymore. You can look at specifically, replacements of roofs and, the higher squares, so on and so forth. So just something to think about. And again, these numbers aren't super hard to achieve. So it's not like most of the competition would be that hard to beat either when it comes down to it. Just takes a little bit of time and effort, nothing too special. But as you can see, the traffic potential here that you're missing out on, especially when it comes to the amount of area that you cover for services, okay? So I do hope you learned something from this video for sure. I think for the sake of it, we'll cut it here and make it short and sweet. So if it's not too crazy, I'd like to see some feedback from you. If you didn't learn anything from this video or not. If you didn't learn anything, no harm, no foul. Of course, if you have questions too, feel free to reach out. You can do that. It's going to be email, phone call, or a text. That'll all be within the email itself here, so it's super easy to reach back out to me. So I appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to watch the video, and thanks again. Have a good one.